Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Please do not forget to hit on the like button. A confirmation about what has been flying up and down regarding Tonto Dike's ex-boyfriend Prince Popobiri is out now again. Friends, you can see that of late, Tonto Dike and her ex has been making rounds on the internet. Is this not so surprising? Their relationship is coming out like it's a marriage that lasted for like 10 years. A lot of things just keep coming up, popping up. A relationship of just 3 months has now been dragged to the internet more than people that have been married for 10 years that had even divorced. People will be saying, what kind of a relationship is this? Or what was really going on between these two people that has escalated so much that no one seemed to get to hear any other news of relationship other than that of Tonto Dike and her ex-boyfriend Prince Popobiri. Even her ex-husband, if we notice guys, he didn't really fly this much and things were not just coming up, popping up every now and then. Things just popped up and they discussed about it. They made it open to everybody on social media. Even on the news, you could hear that of the Tonto Dike and the ex-husband. And at some point, the whole thing just died off there. But this one seemed to be lingering every now and then. But friends, this will all surprise every one of you because there is a confirmation regarding what was said about Popobiri. Today, it's now Tonto Dike making out her own complaints and crying out over something that is about to happen to her. Today, Nollywood actress Tonto Dike has alleged that her ex-lover Prince Popobiri is threatening to release her nude pictures. Isn't this another big one again? Why all these messy things coming out? How did all of this come into play? A relationship of just 3 months. Within that 3 months, a lot has happened that should have even happened for a relationship of like 2-3 years. In 3 months, everything happened at once. Wow. It's like they rushed into so many things in their relationship. Friends, are you not looking at it from that angle too? However, the actress whose relationship with this particular guy, Prince Popobiri, crashed last month, she had written a petition against him to the police. In her petition to the police issued by her legal team, accused Popobiri of blackmail, extortion and obtaining by false pretense. Can we recall that actress Doris Ogala had made a pronouncement yesterday? If you've not seen the video, please, you could go back and watch the video. I had posted the video yesterday. She released the video citing everything about this guy. And when she said that, some people thought she was just lying. She said she knows in and out of this Prince Popobiri, that he is a guy who blackmails people. And he was just released from the prison prior to the time he started a relationship with actress Tonto Dike. But unknown to her that this guy was convicted and he was just released. He didn't tell her anything. However, she cited a lot of instances of him having to blackmail present and past governors, senators, top government officials. That all he does is that he will dig deep about you, and then when he finds out certain things about you, he will now try to get close to you. Unknown to that individual that all this guy is after is to threaten you at the end of the day and see how he can get money from you. What kind of a prince is this? And reading directly from the petition that actress Tonto Dike had levied against this particular boyfriend of hers, ex-boyfriend rather, also going to the petition that Tonto Dike had levied against her ex-boyfriend Prince Popobiri, it reads, from sometime in June 2021, one Prince Popobiri Joseph started to court our client with a proposal to marry her. In the process, he would invite our client to his residence, and sometimes he came over to our client's residence. Unknown to our client, the said Joseph Popobiri, who our client later discovered to be a serial blackmailer, had other motives for courting our client. Our client now has reasons and evidence to believe that Joseph Popobiri has planted closed circuit television cameras, that's CCTV, at private areas of his residence, and had stage managed those visits with the aim of blackmailing our client. She was surprised when sometime in August 2021, the suspect started demanding money from her and threatening to expose nude pictures and other such documents relating to her. To actualize his demands, the said Pobobiri started sending messages, documents, and files containing sensitive information and materials relating to our client to her phone, while also releasing some to the public. Our client believes that some of those information were obtained either by wiretapping her phone or such other means without her authorization. The said Pobobiri equally obtained the sum of 8 million naira from our client under false pretense. However, he has paid back the sum of 6 million naira but has refused, failed, and or neglected to pay the sum of 2 million naira outstanding. Our client's Toyota Hilux van 2021 model, bought in her name, is also in the custody of Pobobiri, which he has refused to return despite several demands. By reason of the above, we urge you to use your good offices to cause a detailed investigation into the above facts with a view to bring Joseph Pobobiri to book. The petition read in parts. Hearing this alone, it's just so much. That is to say that a lot has been going down in this relationship of 3 months. This guy is really trained to do his job well. Imagine that he will come into your life and he will play a very good role when he's getting tired or when he has gotten what he wants, irrespective of the duration. This guy would now start blackmailing the person he is involved with. It's so unfortunate that Tonto Dike got herself involved with someone like this, unknown to her that this is the kind of person she was dating. Alright, they had things intimate. Unknown to Tonto Dike that this guy was actually filming everything that was going on between them. And that was why he was able to get the audio recording where Tonto Dike was actually begging him. That is to say that this guy really planned everything step at a time. You know, Tonto Dike was surprised when he released the audio claiming that she was begging him. Tonto Dike did not deny begging him, but Tonto Dike cited yesterday that that was not the reason why the relationship ended. She knew that she was actually begging him for them to continue the relationship, but unknown to her that this guy was going to use that against her, and that is really bad. A lot of things usually happen in a relationship. When you are not true to people, this is what eventually happens. All this while this guy has been with Tonto Dike, just imagine, 3 months he played his game very, very fast. Only God knows how enticing he had presented himself to Tonto Dike, how loving and caring he presented himself to Tonto Dike. And if you've seen some of the pictures, you could see where himself, Tonto Dike, and her son even went on occasions, had lots of pictures together, like he was his father in that particular picture. That is to say that this guy got deep into their lives. It's so sad that Tonto Dike flowed all along and was so open to this guy to a fault. And in the end, he's now using everything against her. This is not even right in any way at all. If you're in a relationship with someone and things have gone bad, that doesn't mean you should bring out everything in the public. Alright, check out Tonto Dike. Has she come out to say, okay, this is what he did, or I'm placing this, I'm showing this, I'm doing that, all because she trusted him and she was open to the relationship? unknown to her that everything was being recorded. It's like they were acting a movie. That is just what has really happened. For him to now threaten that he wants to release her nude pictures, that is to say, this guy really went too far. I'm sure even guys out there would not be in support of what a fellow man like them is doing. No matter how bad a lady was in a relationship, you shouldn't bring her out like this. There are no perfect beings, and he can't say he's perfect all because Tonto Dike did not take pictures or camera over what was happening. Doesn't mean that he was one clean guy in the relationship, but right now he's been exposed. Now everybody has seen him that this guy is truly a blackmailer. When actress Doris was saying all of this, she even mentioned in the video, she mentioned that he collected 8 million naira from Tonto Dike and never returned back 2 million, only 6 million, and has refused to return back the 2 million. And from the petition, you can see that everything that actress Doris had said is now coming out in the open. Obviously, people should believe every other thing she said, because if she could bring out this intimate information in the open, it means that every other thing about this Pobobiri guy is all true. That he will blackmail people, that he sleeps around with married women, he blackmails governors, even current governor whom she didn't want to mention his name. She said he is threatening the guy. He is threatening the guy at the moment. In life generally, there is nobody that don't have a secret in his or her life. There is nobody that has not done anything bad that he or she doesn't regret and don't want people to know about it. This Pobobiri guy who is now trying to blackmail people and acting like he is the saint can't say he doesn't have any dark side of him that he wouldn't want to release in the public. But now he has exposed himself. Everybody now knows that he is a blackmailer. And once he's found guilty, you know that definitely he will be charged to court. Even at the moment, going to release actress Tonto Dike's illicit pictures or nude pictures, he can be arrested for that because that is invasion of privacy. You don't do that to anybody at all. That is another way of humiliating someone emotionally. You are trying to kill someone in a different way. You don't need to take a knife or a gun to take someone else's life. All of these are emotional trauma that can pull someone down. And a lot of people are so mad at him now because he is just coming out and bringing out a lady he has dated to the public. It's not all about Tonto Dike being an actress or a celebrity. No, it's all about a woman he dated. You don't do that to any woman. You don't do that to even a man. Once you've ended a relationship, then end it all with whatever thing that has happened or transpired in the relationship. But this guy is now upsetting a lot of people. So many people are even coming back at him. They're not coming back at him all because they like Tonto Dike or all because Tonto Dike is a saint. No. But they're coming back at him because he is going about it the wrong way. Drop all your dirty linens right at the doorstep where you ended your relationship. Everybody move on with your life. These are two matured people. He is a matured man. Tonto Dike is a matured woman. At least at this time, they know what they want from a relationship. And if it doesn't seem to be working, then end things there. And I'm sure if he hadn't gone this deep, Tonto Dike at first did not even mention anything that had transpired between them. Like this money issue right now, if not for the fact that this guy had come out to the public and released that audio and started making comments, that was when Tonto Dike had to file a petition against him. It's too much. Nobody would even want to take such thing. No matter how bad the person was in a relationship, you don't tear the person out in the public like that. And you don't use women when they are very vulnerable. You don't use women when they are very vulnerable. At the point when Tonto Dike was begging him, he felt, oh, this is one easygoing person that he can gain access to and get what he wants. He now took advantage of the fact that Tonto Dike begged him. He saw himself like the Lord of Lords towards Tonto Dike, so she's ready to do anything he request from her. Probably that was when he now requested for that 8 million, owing to the fact that Tonto Dike begged him and want to be in the relationship, so she's ready to do anything to keep him. And he took advantage of her at that stage. You don't take advantage of people when they are vulnerable, because she know that if he asks her for anything, she's ready to do it because she wants to keep the relationship. Actress Doris even cited that and said Tonto Dike was trying as much as she can to make the man comfortable, unknown to her that she was just getting problem closer and closer to herself. It's so bad and sad that when someone has ended a relationship with his partner or her partner, the person would now come out there and start lashing at the person and saying all manner of things about that person. Again, a lot of people had different things to say. People are against him, and at the same time, people are citing another thing. If the nude pictures he actually want to release, it's based on what he took with his phone with the consent of Tonto Dike. That is where people are now blaming Tonto Dike if what he's going to release is from his phone, which means she consented to it and he took it with trust from her own ends. And people are saying that is completely wrong, that you don't release yourself in that way to any man at all. However, they also cited that if it's from the CCTV camera he mounted in his house, and that is where these nude pictures are coming from, then a legal action will be taken against him, because you did that without your partner's consent. And secondly, that's invasion of privacy once he released those pictures. There is no way he won't be charged and he won't face the law for that. And if you recall, I had also posted a video where he came out yesterday and was saying a whole lot that Tonto Dike has messed her first husband and she thinks she can come and mess him up, that she's meeting up with the wrong person. And he said something very catchy again, that if Tonto Dike thinks she is above the law and can't adhere to it, that he would be the one to personally destroy that law and do what he wants to do. So what kind of statement is that? What is he up to? Is he planning something negative that would go wrong for Tonto Dike? Such a human being would have a lot on his plate. How can someone be living a life like this? This is just a life of lies. This is someone who is not himself. Someone who is living under pretense of being somebody else. This is a great lesson for a lot of people. If you're in a relationship with someone, it's not good for you to be too open to the person, especially at the early stage of the relationship. Everything that transpired between Tonto Dike and Prince Bobiri, guys, if you come to look at it critically, everything happened so fast, just within that 3 months. This is what would have happened in a relationship like, say, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or even 5 years. But a lot happened within that short period of time. Could you say they were too fast, or Tonto Dike was too fast as to trust this guy so much to lose her guard, and this guy used that as an opportunity? But at the same time, you don't treat any human being that way. You don't come out to derogate anybody. You don't come out to humiliate anybody, all because it didn't work out well for you people. Obviously, this guy had an ulterior motive from the onset when he started a relationship with Tonto Dike. And so now he is saying he would release documents, sensitive documents, private documents belonging to Tonto Dike that shouldn't be out there. So what documents are that? And how did he get hold of these documents to either take pictures of the documents or allowed whatever he used to get hold of all of these documents? Did Tonto Dike release these documents to him, hand it one on one to him, or did he sneak in to go and get those documents? Because most times sensitive documents are kept in an enclosed place only known by the owner. If it gets to find out that this particular document belonging to Tonto Dike that this guy is threatening to release was taken without Tonto Dike's consent, he would also be charged for that. Probably this guy, I think maybe he's not really conversant with how the law works and what it means to invade people's privacy. Despite the fact you had a relationship with the person, anything that the partner didn't give consent, it means invasion and it's punishable. People should be very careful with whoever they are dating. Don't be too quick to open up and don't be too quick to trust. That is what has ended up in the case of Tonto Dike and this guy, Prince Pobobiri. A lot of things will be questioned about his personality right now. Is he really a prince? Or did he just take the name and attach himself? And all those outfits, royal outfits he's wearing, is he just camouflaging with them? Or did he just give himself that name and those titles so as to be respected or regarded in the society? For someone like this, a lot of things will be questioned about him. It's so sad that Tonto Dike is going through this at the moment. Well, I'm sure she must have learned her lesson, because there's a lot of lesson to learn here. And the thing is, don't open up to someone so fast. Don't trust someone and show him a lot of things. It seems like she showed him a lot of personal belongings, or it seems like she was just too free with this guy, feeling that they were going to get married. Because another thing is, this guy came with the intention that he wants to get married to Tonto Dike. And you know, sometimes it depends on the state at which a lady is, or it depends on the situation surrounding her. Once a guy comes and says, I want to marry you, if her emotions are not stable, then she'll feel that, okay, this is the one, and then she will just give in. But if a lady is in a good place, that emotionally she's in a good place, and otherwise, a man will not just come and then promise marriage or mention marriage and then you be carried away. That doesn't happen. So there are different scenarios when such things can actually happen and the man would have his way. Please, ladies out there, if you are in a situation like Tonto Dike is right now, it's better you pull out. If you've observed that something is very, very unusual, pull out the earlier the better. Friends, what do you all think about this? Please, if you have anything to say, you could put that down at the comment section. Thank you for coming up today. Please don't forget to hit on the like button. Also subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you. God bless you all.